Welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily. Hey, when we're in a collective, we all share energy, and these are daily messages, but they're also timeless, and they will cross your path when they are meant to. We have one of my favorites, the Connolly Tarot, bringing you predictive cards. I have the Purple Canyon Wellness cards, bringing you an oracle card. I have the Higher Love Oracle, bringing you an oracle card as well. Hey, these readings can also serve as intermediate tarot lessons. You need a working knowledge of the tarot, but in particular, they should expand your understanding of reversals. Let's get going here. I think I have somebody flip, but I'm not going to worry about it. Before I get started, guys, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Let's get going here. Sorry I usually bridge off camera, and I forgot to this time. I'm going to take this time to explain why I haven't been doing pick cards. I have been a little bit blocked on doing pick cards by the actual guides, and it's partially because I'm helping a lot of people heal from codependency, and people can become a little overly reliant on tarot readings as a soothing mechanism to try and help with their anxiety. And so my guides seem to have cut my collective off until some people, including me, have mastered being able to handle one day at a time as a concept where you don't get as many answers about the future. But I do anticipate being able to do them again in the future. Knight of Swords in the upright is a card of, now it can be air travel. It is the swiftest moving energy in the deck along with the Eight of Wands. It is certainty. It is targeted energy. It is great drive and focus. It's coming out with the Ten of Cups in reverse. That can be a lack of emotional fulfillment, but it'll sometimes stand in for people who are going to experience a divorce or are divorced. And with the Six of Swords in the upright, the Six of Swords is a card of solutions, of rescue, of leaving difficult things from the past behind. It can be one of the cards that stands in for ghosting. It does not appear to here. So this is somebody who's moving on from the past swiftly, certainly. For some people, it's going to be a traveler coming in because these are two traveling cards. Anything that indicates movement. This is, in this particular depiction, they're crossing a bridge to the other side. In most depictions, the boat is on the water, and the water in the Rider-Waite is actually the river Styx. So this can be one of the cards for death. It's only literal death if it comes out with multiple cards that indicate the literal death. Death is usually rebirth when it comes out in tarot. Let's take a look at this for a moment. Boy, there's great progress in essentially your emotional fulfillment. It's like you really have cut some ties from the past and are standing on very firm ground now. You're moving forward with a lot of certainty, and like the whole thing where I was going into why I haven't been able to do pick cards, because I filmed multiple ones and I could never get them up. You've learned to rely on essentially yourself, your own thinking, your ability to make decisions. This is one of the stages in healing. The cure for codependence being independence, and part of independence is self-reliance. And although tarot is a wonderful tool, it's not meant to be, kind of a crutch. And I get it, because it's lovely to have some answers, but it's better to get guidance. And so if you get guidance towards, listen, try to take things one day at a time, because that's really all we have control over is this moment. We have balanced and then endless possibilities. My relationships and myself are two separate entities, so when I am feeling poorly, that does not mean my relationships are struggling and vice versa. This separation allows me to a better sense of identity and a stronger bond with those closest to me. Endless possibilities. The possibilities of my life are endless, and this thought invigorates me. Though we ceaselessly plan ahead, anything and everything good could happen tomorrow. I can choose any path I want to be able to achieve my dreams. That is tying into what I was just saying, is the reason that we can get denied specific answers for a time period as we try and develop our ability to just kind of breathe and understand that life comes at the pace it comes. That we want to know what's next so much that sometimes we're missing what's in the present. And one of the things that happens as you heal is that you still want some answers, but you're not using them as a way to make yourself feel better about the future as much. It really is about learning how to understand your feelings and take the appropriate care measures. And so if you've been finding that you're watching pick cards from other readers, and that's cool, don't worry about it. We have beautiful readers on YouTube. But if they're not coming true as much, it may be that your guides are trying to get you to try and live in the present moment just a little bit more. Here we go. Let's get going. What's the Higher Love Oracle? I do like the balanced and endless possibilities. That is really the energy that I get. This person has got it all going on, and they've left the I kind of want to say disappointments of the past behind. Helping others and mentor. I'm going to take one more with achievement and success. Great energy on your career, on focus, on going forward. Remember, helping others is one of the easiest ways to improve the energy that you're living in, because it gets you out of your own head. And honest to goodness, getting out of your head and staying and being grounded in the present moment is one of the best tools for anxiety, for depression, and for trauma recovery. This is an interesting message. It doesn't have a lot of hyper-specific, hey, this is coming, that is coming, but expect leaps and bounds in your future over about the next, I want to say 6 weeks or so. And if you don't get a ton of details on what those are going to entail, understand that that is purposeful. The universe is never torturing us, but they work with the choices that we have made to try and teach us the most so we can make better progress. Because most of the difficulties and challenges that come our way are actually opportunities to expand our abilities and to understand ourselves even more. And it can be when you're in the middle of it. I used to work in restaurants many years ago. I waited tables. And there's a saying about being in the weeds, because someone's really seriously in the weeds. When you're in the weeds, and the weeds are where you just feel drowned by life and surrounded on all sides, if you have found that equal balance inside where you just have confidence to be like, this won't last forever, and I will meet the challenges of the moment, that's when you're in a balanced state. And tarot still holds a place, divination still holds a place, but it's not acting as the thing to kind of like, I almost, it's not your security blanket. That's the easiest way I have of putting it, but I don't mean that in a reductive sense. I genuinely don't. There is a stage in recovery where people need as much reassurance as they can possibly get because they haven't done this before on their own. And as you recover, as you become more independent, you will find that everything that comes to you, you're more likely to look at it as, I feel this challenge, but I'm rising to meet it. And I'm no longer intimidated by things that happen in my life because I have a faith in my own ability to slay my own dragons. So that was today's Spirit Guide Daily. A lot of people, you're stepping into a more and more powerful energy. And by the way, for those of I have a lot of fellow readers who watch these, expect your answers for yourself to be even clearer, but you've probably already discovered that it's going to be guidance towards what you do to help others and towards your career. And if you don't get a lot of information about your personal life anymore, maybe accept that as being best. Because we always think we know what an answer means in tarot, and it always takes an ever so slightly different shape in the 3D. So try to accept that the answers that you will likely get in the clearest form for people who are psychic and who are practicing divination will have to do with your life's purpose and much less to do with your personal life, which is meant to be lived in your emotional state, in a balanced state, without as many answers about the future, because the present is what matters most. That was Spirit Guide Daily for today. Hey, if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Take care. Be well. I'll see you guys again soon.